In today's fast-paced world, food has become faster than ever. With a few taps on a screen, a hot meal can appear at your door in minutes. No chopping, no dishes, no planning. Takeout and food delivery have become so deeply woven into modern life that many people no longer question them. It feels normal to order food several times a week, sometimes even every day. But while convenience has improved, something else has quietly changed beneath the surface. The way we eat is reshaping our health, our energy, our weight, our mental clarity, and even our long-term disease risk. The real cost of takeout is not just financial. It is biological, psychological, and cumulative. And most people don't see it until years later. Home-cooked meals, once the default, are now often seen as an inconvenience. Cooking is framed as time-consuming, boring, or unnecessary when restaurants and delivery apps exist. Yet for most of human history, nearly all meals were prepared at home, using whole ingredients, simple methods, and recipes passed down through generations. This wasn't a lifestyle trend, it was survival. The modern shift away from home cooking has happened incredibly fast, within just a few decades, and our bodies have not adapted at the same pace. The hidden health costs of this shift are profound. When comparing home-cooked meals and takeout, most people think only in terms of calories. They assume that as long as the calorie count is similar, the health impact must be similar too. But calories tell only a small part of the story. Two meals with the same number of calories can have completely different effects on blood sugar, hormones, inflammation, digestion, and long-term health. What matters is not just how much we eat, but what those calories are made of, how they are prepared, and how often we consume them. Takeout food is designed to taste good, not to nourish the body. Restaurants are in the business of pleasure and profit, not long-term health outcomes. To make food crave-worthy, they rely heavily on salt, sugar, refined oils, and flavor enhancers. These ingredients stimulate the brain's reward system, making food feel irresistible and encouraging people to eat more than they need. Home-cooked meals, on the other hand, tend to be simpler. Even when they are flavorful, they usually contain fewer hidden additives and more recognizable ingredients. One of the biggest hidden health costs of takeout is excessive sodium. Restaurant meals often contain 2 to 3 times more sodium than home-cooked equivalents. Sodium is cheap, effective, and enhances flavor instantly. But chronically high sodium intake raises blood pressure, increases strain on the heart, and significantly raises the risk of stroke and heart disease. Many people who believe they don't add much salt to their food still consume far more sodium than recommended simply because they eat out frequently. When food is cooked at home, salt levels are visible and adjustable. When food is ordered, sodium becomes invisible. Another major difference lies in the types of fats used. Home cooking typically uses oils like olive oil, coconut oil, butter, or modest amounts of vegetable oil. Restaurants, especially fast food and casual dining chains, often use refined seed oils because they are cheap, shelf-stable, and reusable. These oils are frequently heated to high temperatures repeatedly, which can lead to oxidation and the formation of harmful compounds. Over time, excessive intake of these fats is linked to inflammation, insulin resistance, and cardiovascular issues. You don't taste this damage, you absorb it slowly. Portion size is another silent contributor to poor health. Takeout portions are often far larger than what the body actually needs. Restaurants know that bigger portions feel like better value, and customers are conditioned to equate fullness with satisfaction. When meals are cooked at home, portion sizes tend to reflect hunger more accurately. People serve themselves rather than being served oversized plates designed for profit. Over time, consistently eating oversized portions stretches the stomach, disrupts hunger hormones, and trains the body to expect more food than it requires. Sugar hides in takeout in places most people don't expect. Sauces, dressings, marinades, and even savory dishes often contain added sugar. This sugar improves flavor, browning, and shelf life, but it also spikes blood glucose and insulin levels. Repeated blood sugar spikes increase the risk of weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and energy crashes. Home-cooked meals allow for control over sweetness. When sugar is used, it is usually intentional and limited, rather than hidden in every component of the meal. Fiber intake is another major dividing line between home cooking and takeout. Fiber is essential for digestion, gut health, blood sugar control, and satiety. Home-cooked meals tend to include more vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and fresh ingredients, all of which provide fiber. Takeout meals are often built around refined carbohydrates like white rice, white bread, noodles, or fries, which contain little to no fiber. Low fiber intake is linked to constipation, gut imbalance, increased inflammation, and higher risk of chronic disease. The gut microbiome plays a critical role in health, influencing immunity, mood, metabolism, and even brain function. What we eat feeds not only us, but the trillions of bacteria living in our digestive system. Home-cooked meals, rich in diverse plant foods, tend to support a healthier, more diverse microbiome. Takeout diets, high in processed ingredients and low in variety, can reduce microbial diversity. Over time, this imbalance may contribute to digestive issues, weakened immunity, and increased susceptibility to illness. Another hidden cost of takeout is the lack of awareness it creates around food. When meals arrive fully prepared, there is no connection to ingredients, preparation, or process. Food becomes a product rather than an experience. Home cooking fosters awareness. You see the ingredients, smell the food as it cooks, and engage with the process. This awareness often leads to better portion control, slower eating, and greater satisfaction. Eating mindlessly from a delivery container encourages speed and distraction, which makes it easier to overeat without noticing. Mental health is also affected by how we eat. Cooking at home can be grounding. The act of preparing food has been shown to reduce stress, increase feelings of competence, and provide a sense of routine. Takeout, while convenient, often reinforces a cycle of urgency and avoidance. When food is always outsourced, people lose confidence in their ability to care for themselves. Over time, this can subtly affect self-esteem and emotional well-being. There is also a financial stress component that indirectly affects health. Takeout is significantly more expensive than home cooking. While this may not feel noticeable on a single order, it adds up quickly over weeks and months. Financial stress is a known contributor to anxiety, depression, and poor sleep. Home-cooked meals are not just healthier nutritionally, but often reduce financial pressure, which in turn supports better mental health. Energy levels differ dramatically between diets dominated by takeout and those centered on home cooking. Highly processed, high-fat, high-sugar meals often lead to post-meal fatigue and brain fog. Blood sugar spikes followed by crashes leave people reaching for caffeine or snacks. Home-cooked meals with balanced protein, fiber, and healthy fats provide more stable energy throughout the day. This difference may feel subtle at first, but over time it becomes life-changing. Weight management is one of the most visible differences. People who regularly eat home-cooked meals tend to have healthier body weights, even without strict dieting. This is not because home food is always diet food, but because it naturally regulates appetite. Protein content tends to be higher, fiber intake increases, and portion sizes are more reasonable. Takeout meals are designed to override hunger cues, encouraging eating beyond satiety. Long-term disease risk is where the hidden costs truly reveal themselves. Diets high in restaurant and fast food are strongly associated with heart disease, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and certain cancers. These diseases do not appear overnight. They develop slowly, over years of small daily choices. Home cooking acts as a protective factor, reducing exposure to harmful ingredients and promoting nutrient density. Another overlooked factor is food temperature and freshness. Home-cooked meals are typically eaten shortly after preparation. Takeout food often sits in packaging, loses texture, and undergoes chemical changes as it cools and reheats. While this may not seem important, repeated consumption of reheated oils and processed foods may contribute to oxidative stress and inflammation. The psychological relationship with food also differs. Home cooking encourages a sense of ownership over meals. Food becomes something you create, not something that controls you. Takeout culture can foster dependency, where eating feels incomplete without ordering in. This dependency can weaken self-discipline and make healthy choices feel harder than they actually are. Social connection plays a role as well. Home-cooked meals are more likely to be shared with family or friends. Shared meals are associated with better nutrition, improved mental health, and stronger relationships. Takeout, especially when eaten alone, often reinforces isolation and rushed eating habits. Time is often cited as the biggest barrier to home cooking, but this belief deserves closer examination. Many people spend significant time scrolling delivery apps, waiting for food, and dealing with packaging. Simple home meals can be prepared quickly with planning. The idea that home cooking is always time-consuming is often a myth reinforced by marketing and convenience culture. It's also important to recognize that home cooking does not require perfection. It does not mean gourmet meals, complicated recipes, or strict diets. Even simple meals made from basic ingredients can dramatically improve health compared to frequent takeout. Progress matters more than perfection. The hidden health costs of takeout are cumulative. One meal will not harm you. Occasional takeout can fit into a balanced life. The problem arises when convenience becomes the default and home cooking becomes the exception. Over time, small daily choices compound into major health outcomes. Home-cooked meals offer control, awareness, nourishment, and resilience. Takeout offers speed and pleasure, but often at the cost of long-term health. The choice between them is not about restriction, guilt, or morality. It is about understanding trade-offs. When people understand the real costs, they are empowered to make better decisions. The most powerful shift is not eliminating takeout, but reclaiming the skill and habit of cooking. Cooking is not just a task, it is an investment in future health. It is one of the few daily actions that directly influences how you feel, think, and function. In the end, food is either building your health or slowly taking from it. Home-cooked meals quietly give back, takeout quietly takes away. The difference may not be obvious today, but years from now, your body will know exactly which choice you made more often. Before you go, remember this: every meal you eat is a vote for the future of your health. You don't need perfection, and you don't need to quit takeout forever. You just need awareness. Small choices, made consistently, shape how you feel years from now. If this video helped you see food differently, hit the like button. It tells YouTube to share this message with more people who need it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more deep, honest breakdowns about health, habits, and the hidden truths that actually affect your life. And share this video with someone you care about, because sometimes one video is enough to spark a real change. Thanks for watching. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live.